Thanks to advancements in IVF technology, babies with DNA from not one, not two, but 3 different people have just been born in the United Kingdom for the first time.
Somebody's getting pregnant tonight.
Indeed, indeed. Now, fewer than 5 such babies have apparently been born, period. And this has to do with a new technique that's meant to root out genetic disorders. It's called mitochondrial donation treatment, or MDT, which for the purposes of this discussion, I will be using, MDT. Okay, and the goal of this process, as I mentioned, is to prevent parents from passing on genetic disorders to their children. And those genetic disorders include the following: muscular dystrophy, epilepsy, heart problems, even some intellectual disabilities. You get the point. Now, for affected women, natural conception is often a gamble. Some babies might be born healthy because they inherit only a tiny proportion of the mutated mitochondria, but others may inherit far more and develop severe, progressive, and often fatal diseases. About 1 in 6,000 babies are affected by mitochondrial disorders.
Yeah.
Okay. I am gonna get into a detailed explanation about how this all works in just a moment, but so far, Cenk, are you with me?
I'm 100% with you, and I'm with this procedure, although it is going to lead to our extinction.
No, it's
okay,
not.
Yeah, it is.
Everybody calm down.
Okay, right here, I'm gonna explain. First of all, what I screamed, somebody get pregnant tonight, the old Tracy Morgan thing, and apparently by 3 different people tonight. So Tracy's gonna have to work that in. Maury Povich is gonna have a difficult time here. Who's the father? Well, actually, he's the father, and he's also the father. They're taking DNA from 3 different people, and I get why they're doing it. I think it's legitimate, and it always starts legitimate. And I'm not sure that I wouldn't do it, right? If you know that you have some deadly disease and you could simply just take out that portion of the DNA and put in healthy DNA, are you sure you wouldn't do that for your kids? Because the kids might get that deadly disease, right?
Yeah, I mean,
right.
Great.
So it seems obvious, right? Until you then go to the slippery slope, which is definitely going to happen, where they go, yeah, but I also would love for him to be over 6 foot tall.
Yeah,
I really would love that. And I would love for him to be really strong. And you know what? While we're at it, why don't we make her really, really smart?
Great, so if this process ends up being widely available, then if parents want to use it for those purposes, it should be considered elective and it shouldn't be covered by insurance.
Yeah, well, here's the rub though. Okay, so well, first of all, I agree with you, I hear you on that. But once people start doing it, who's gonna do it? The rich are gonna do it, okay? And even if we don't do it in America, although we were the first to do it in this particular case, again, legitimate for really serious diseases, but now it has begun. So even if we don't do it, the Chinese will, the Koreans will, it's North Koreans, etc. Russians, Germans, I don't know, but it's always going to be the rich in those countries. And now we're going to have 2 different sets of gene pools. The ones that have been pre-selected and the ones that are the natural ones like us. And you think the ones that are the natural ones like us aren't gonna get pissed that they're super people? No, envy's gonna kick in. We're gonna get super mad.
God, we had finally conquered envy, everybody.
Okay.
And now envy's gonna kick in.
No,
competition starts kicking in. But then the dial of ideas is turned to the hot position.
But Anna, okay, but what happens when that happens? The super smart, super strong humans go, maybe we don't like you messing with us, and maybe we're way smarter than you guys. But ding, that's literally what we did to the Neanderthals.
Isn't that what the AI robots are gonna do before they can?
No, the super babies will fight the AI robots after we're all gone.
Great, at least it'll be entertaining. Anyway, I'm not that concerned about it, to be honest with you. I'm just not.
Okay, I can nearly guarantee you that it's gonna happen.
Okay, well, here's a video explaining more of how the process works.
Nuclear DNA, which defines characteristics like personality and eye color, is given to the embryo from the mother and father. Then a tiny amount of mitochondrial DNA is provided by the 3rd parent. This makes an embryo which contains both healthy mitochondria from the donor and nuclear DNA from the baby's mother and father.
Awesome. Okay, here's more.
But remember, so they're taking out one strand of DNA and putting in another strand of DNA. It doesn't affect anything else. But if you take out that one strand, you could also take out other strands. and we're off to the races.
We get it, Cenk. You can make elective, changes.
Humans.
Yeah, no, I get it.
Here, I'll give you one last example, okay? Dogs and wolves. They all started as wolves, and then humans started breeding them.
Damn right.
And we started breeding them to make them...
To make Charlie.
Exactly, to make them like us more and to completely serve us.
I wouldn't put it that way.
Okay, all right, but that's kind of what happened. And they went from badass wolves to cute little puppies that run around after us going, I love you, please love me back.
Charlie is okay. Deep down inside, and he knows this, he is also a badass wolf.
Okay, fair, but then what do we have? Whether we love dogs, I get it, right? I'm not hating on dogs.
Maybe there will be better humans in the future.
Okay, but what we did have is many different species. That's the thing you cannot argue with. The dogs are no longer wolves.
I don't know if this technology or this advancement is going to lead to different species. Like dogs are still, well,
they're within the same group, right? I'm using very unscientific terms here.
I know, I want to stop talking before I embarrass myself.
No, and it's okay, guys. Look, if we're using the slightly wrong terms, that's not the point. The point is the general direction that this is going. And the general direction is inescapable. And so yes, what we did was old school science, which is, hey, take that wolf that's a little docile and take that wolf that's a little docile, have them breed. Oh, look, we got a wolf that's a little bit more under control. And we did that thousands of times, maybe millions of times, until we got all these different breeds of dogs.
Evolution, but forced evolution in a way.
Kind of forced evolution, though. It's different than natural evolution. And now we're doing forced evolution.
In that case.
Yeah, I hear you, but now we're doing forced evolution with humans.
But like, what are you concerned about? Like, what's gonna happen?
Anna, and we keep calling them smart babies or super babies, they're gonna grow up, okay? Once you have superhumans and normal humans, I know humans, there's no way they're not gonna fight. And the superhumans are very likely going to win at some point.
Listen.
I know it's far in the distance,
humans love to fight anyway. And I think the potential upside of this significantly outweighs the potential downside, at least as far as I see at this moment. And by the way,
no, like I said, I might use it.
If you have functioning governments, you could, do things like pass regulations that limits what this could be used for. But
I hear you, but others are not going to pass those regulations.
Exactly.
And don't get me wrong, look, I would, like I said in the beginning, I might do this if I had one of these rare diseases, etc. I'm not having any more kids, but if I did, I get why people are doing it. I totally get it. I'm not judging them 1%, okay? But there has to be a line somewhere, and I certainly wouldn't do it for things that were just optional, height, weight, etc. So, but people won't listen to my standards. They'll have their own standards. The superhumans are coming. Thanks for watching The Young Turks. Really appreciate it. Another way to show support is through YouTube memberships. You'll get to interact with us more. There's live chat emojis, badges. You've got emojis of me, Anna, John, JR. So those are super fun. But you also get playback of our exclusive member-only shows and specials right after they air. So all of that, all you gotta do is click that join button right underneath the video. Thank you.